Hello and welcome back to the Bronuts.
This time we're going to give you a quick progress update on the Ferrari 360 project car and show you some of the stuff we've been working on.
So as you might remember from the last Ferrari video, we started work on the electronics and we got the engine turned over by hand. We've made a little bit of progress since then and we'll give you a bit of an update in this video.
So as you remember, we started with the electronics in the cabin. So we've now finished tagging and tracing all of the wires in that area. If you remember, a load of those connectors were actually broken. So before we can continue with that, we need to wait for the new ones to arrive. Thank you so much to everyone who's left comments and messaged us both on Instagram and YouTube. It's been really helpful. We've been able to identify those connectors. So whilst we've been waiting for those connectors to arrive, we've started having a look at the wires in the engine bay. And what is really good is that all the wires and sensors look like they're here, but we haven't got around to testing if they work yet.
As you might remember, we were planning on getting the engine serviced and ready to go at the same time as doing the wiring. So one of the things that's come out from our research and from some of the comments as well is that there was a recall quite early on with these cars, and the part that was recalled is called the exhaust phase variator. It's quite a critical part, so it's quite important that it's changed. And what we're going to do is have a look whether that's been done, and overall what we plan to do is any parts that need to be changed, we're going to change them. We plan on keeping the car fairly stock, so but we will try and upgrade things where possible. So I know there's tensioners and so on that have been upgraded, and there's parts which have been bettered since the car came out, so if we can do any of that we will do.
If you know of any of those parts, please do let us know in the comments below and we'll have a look at those. As for the recall itself, we're trying to have a look to see if Ferrari know if it's been done on this particular engine. However, there are other ways to see if that's been done, and we're going to do that now.
One of the things that we found is a way to check if the recall's been done, and that is that Ferrari stamped the letters VD on the engine head. So we're going to have a look now and see if we can spot those letters. Hopefully we can, because that means it's been done, but if not, then we're going to have to do the work ourselves, I think. So if you look down here, where they stamp is just on this tab on the engine head. If you look closely, you can see it doesn't look like there is anything stamped on there. We'll have a quick look at the other side as well and just see if we can spot anything.
Yes, this is quite a critical component. If it fails, there could be some real serious engine issues. And the other thing is, if it does need changing, it's quite a big job. So if we service the engine beforehand, we'll have to almost undo some of that work. So we need to check if it's been done first.
Okay, so now just looking at the other side, I've cleaned it off slightly so I can see it a bit better. But if you look, again, it doesn't look like it's got the letters stamped, so we're going to take this to mean that it hasn't been done. So with the phase variator, basically the part that attaches to the camshaft could snap. So that's why it was upgraded. We'll put some of the links to our research in the description of this video. So one of the other ways to tell if the part has been changed is that the new part actually has a green dot printed on the front of it. We can't actually get to it at the moment because we've got belt covers and so on there, but that's something that we'll have a look at and see if we can see if it is the new part or not.
So as we've mentioned a few times now, this engine is sort of the masterpiece of this whole car, and it looks a bit neglected at the moment. It's got 15 plus years of dirt and grime just sat on it. You probably can't see it too well from up there, but it really is filthy. Originally, I planned to just clean the whole engine bay, but because of the setbacks with servicing the engine and so on, because we're waiting for that recall, I haven't been able to put in some of the things like the spark plugs, and really what you don't want to do is get dirt and grime into the actual engine. So I've held off from cleaning the whole engine bay. So what I'm going to do is just a quick trial run and clean up some of these cam covers up here to try and see if they'll go back to their sort of original red and see how the engine might look in the future. So hopefully you can see what a difference that's made. The red on here is much better than the red on the other side. We hope you enjoyed this video, a bit of an update on our Ferrari project car. In the background, we're still getting stuck in with the electronics, and whilst that isn't so exciting to watch, we're identifying some of the more fun and interesting bits to share with you. In the meantime, we put a poll out on our Instagram asking if you'd like to see some non-Ferrari related content. The answer was yes. So what we've done is released a video on how to change the exhaust on an Abarth 595. It's got some great sound comparison clips in there too.
Yep, go check out that video, and if there's anything else or anything specific that you'd like to see, let us know in the comments below.
If you liked this video, or even if you didn't, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with all of your friends.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon, and we'll
see you in the next one.